Hey guys. Bonk. Dragon. Uh-huh. Interesting. I don't have a clue. Oh. Interesting again. I don't have a clue how you get there. Must be something that you can get to from the floor above. This floor here is to feed the fountains of water in the garden to the east. Occasionally large globules of water magically rise up in the pool and disappear in holes in the ceiling so it can pour out elsewhere. Well, fancy you. Anti-gravity. Well, the little gate is held closed by a lock, and I don't have the key. The one key I don't have. I don't have a clue where you get key 6 either. I got keys 1 through 5. Oh, sweet. The sweet reek of decomposing flesh coming from the pit in this room, only barely disguised by the dirt and quicklime thrown on top of the bodies inside. Lots of creatures must have died in the Spire of Aegis recently, and the bones around the pit come from all sorts of creatures. Some human, some not. Very peculiar. Odd indeed. Okay, decapitation. Hey! He's making a break for... Oh, never mind. Goblin set to be decapitated. Find the body of a Selkie. She died from a knife blow, which looks like it may have come from her own hand. Harsh. Somebody absent-mindedly left a scroll here. Let's look at it. By this time, you've seen enough strange writing and runes to not have all this trouble reading the notes and rambling on this letter. Only one phrase seems interesting enough. One letter appears twice. The others appear once and only once. I have no idea what that's referencing. Griffin was killed by intense heat. 2 goblins. They were crushed. I oppose this violence to dragons and griffins. Oh, hey guys. You're moving. No, you're just a cook. How do I get out of here? Okay. Not done exploring yet. Hey guy. Are you special? Nope. I'll take that. This place is a little grim. have a key that fits. And I have hovering feet. Wand of Doom. Disintegration. Healing Elixir. Call Beast. Call Spirit. Energy Elixir. And a damaged shield. Oh, I'd call that explored. Yep, can't leave. So you talk to Sigh. Drink. Oh. Fire damage. That's just plain rude. It didn't do anything until I was damaged. Oops. Silex in there. I wonder if there's a secret passage in Silex. There is a door. That's an unbreakable door, though. Oh, he's gone. Interesting. And that is probably somewhere the Romans go. How do you get in there? Another locked door. I have a feeling there's only one place I can go. Right in here. But I want to explore. What a bummer. Going up, I guess. There's a teleporter. Find another one of these strange glowing doors the fairies are so fond of making. Try to get close to this one, but an invisible force pushes you away. You don't see anything to get through it. Okay, then we're here. Stay away from gate. Obey all orders. Leave supplies at periphery. Where the heck are your notes stored? Don't need that. Interesting. Reach the highest level of the Spire of Ages. The Nethergate is to the south. You've never seen it, but you can feel it. The power in the air is starting to make you feel like you're going mad. Even though it has not been fully opened, the gate still contains a huge amount of power. The air is sharp and electric. Like an enormous storm is about to break out at any moment. Probably a close enough description. Emergency treatment storage? Bonk. Oh, fine. Ooh. From here you can see the Nethergate. It's an enormous, a ring of huge polished standing stones in the middle of the ring. A fire burns, constant fire of lightning and ozone, ready to devour anything that comes close. This huge open walkway around the gate. This area is empty, and yet not empty. You see multitudes of shades of fairies, goblins, Fomorians, and many other creatures, barely perceptible, superimposed over each other, waiting. Beyond the shades, there is nobody else here. Probably nobody comes up here and exposes themselves to the energies of that thing unless they have to. Ringing the gate are 3 bare pedestals. Everyone's waiting, no doubt, for you to place the artifacts. Well, I want to see. No, not yet. Okay, the game actually remembers for me. A blessed cloak. Spider silk cloak. Spider silk cloak. Basic cloak. I haven't done a good job of finding better cloaks. And it contains several robes not unlike the robes you've seen some of the residents of Spire wearing. They're pretty bulky, so you leave them behind. Roman disguises, perhaps? They get a sneaking mission and I don't? Huh. Well, I guess I did earlier. And stuff. Another one of these. Don't know what you would use a poison elixir for. It seems like you would just drink it. But you might poison your weapon. That's probably what happens. Poison your weapon, and then you poison enemies on contact. Before I do anything... Not yet. There we go. Walking into this maelstrom of energy without protection would probably mean instant, messy death. On the other hand, it might transport you to a near paradise, a land of limitless joy and wonder. It's gonna mean instant death, but you know I gotta try. Let's go! Walking into the Nethergate portal without proper preparation or protection, zap! A few moments later, it spits you out a cloud of gray dust, which up until recently was you! This bleh, gray dust. Okay. Where you're supposed to place the skull of stone. It's starting to feel very heavy. It will be a relief to unload it. You put it on the pedestal? Sure. As you try to place the artifact on the pedestal, it suddenly grows extremely heavy and falls to the floor with a rocky thud. As you try to lift it again, it speaks. What you do to me? Its voice is low and crude. I no want help. It bad thing. All we things die when gate go open. I know duty, though. I deal with you. You give wine, I help you. You have amphora of wine with you, so you try to give it. You have an amphora of wine with you, so you try to give it to the skull. You pour the wine into its mouth, immediately licks right out the bottom, staining the floor. The skull says, "Alright, that good." The voice sounds slightly slurred. It's not heavy anymore when you pick it up. "I don't know," it says. "I still not want help. I..." Seems confused. You take this opportunity to jump forward and place the skull safely on the pedestal. When it realizes what you've done, it starts to roundly curse you out. Makes no difference, it's there now. I had an amphora of wine? Probably, somewhere in this chaos. That probably would have been a fight if I hadn't had the item he requested. The Eye of Cathrak, sure. As you approach the pedestal, struggling to keep your grip on the very slippery eye, it suddenly shoots out of your hands. It lands on the floor, bounces twice, then rolls off to the north. This is the north. But the Eye of Cathrak, it rolled into a corner. As you approach it, though, it rolls off under its own power. The rather agile live eyeball weaves between your legs and shoots off to the east. Get back here, you jerk. You're not getting away. Where did it go? Hiding behind two tall towers of rough quartz. You try to surround it, but once again it's too fast for you. It rolls off to the south, moving with remarkable speed. Get back here, you coward! Last you've cornered the eye. You see it there in the corner, quivering nervously. Moving carefully, step by step, blocking all possible routes of retreat. The eye feints to the north, rolls to the west, right into your waiting hands. After a long, sweaty, surreal chase, you've regained the Eye of Cathrak. You pesky little brat. You're going right here, and there's nothing you can do about it. Get on there! It's ice cold and slippery. Get on there, you sneaky thing. It's slippery again as you approach the pedestal. You've learned your lesson last time. You keep it cupped in your hands until you have it over the velvet pad, then carefully let it go. The eye is in position. You sneaky so-and-so. The Crown of Lost Warriors. Sure. Set the crown down on the pedestal without incident. Now that it's in proper place, you notice it looks a lot less ugly than it did before. That's because I'm Brigantes. I imagine a Roman would have a harder time. When you place the third artifact, you expect some sort of impressive effect. A magical explosion, fireworks, confetti, or flames or rays or something. You're disappointed. All you see are three objects sitting there, looking very small next to the enormous gate. Then as you turn to leave, you see a procession of fairies. Sigh and his assistant Shra are at the lead, followed by about a dozen guards. They ascend the platform, walk over to the circle, encircle the glowing portal. Sigh looks over at you. Your work is almost done. When the gate is fully open, you and your people will receive your reward. Now stand back. The time for the opening has come. It will take a little while. Please don't stare directly into the light. Sigh raises his arms and begins to chant. It's a long, low, monotonous tone. It goes on for several minutes, and then stops. One moment, he says, and he leaves the platform and goes down the stairs to the north. Minutes later, he returns. Sorry, I had to deal with some Romans. He resumes the chant. It goes on for an hour, then 2, then 3. There is no visible change in the gate. You start to get bored. As you begin to nod off, two things happen. First, the gate suddenly springs to life. A tower of shimmering, opalescent energy rises up in the middle of the stone circle. The energy, you can see strange shapes of people, of cities, of worlds. Then, from the lower levels of the spire, you can hear shouts of alarm and terrified battle cries. The Spire of Ages is under attack. Sigh doesn't notice. He's concentrating on his chanting. Shara looks very concerned. She turns to you. Do you hear that? It's as we expected. The Romans are attacking the spire. They know what we're trying to do. They're attempting to stop us. You need to go down there and stop them, so the gate may be opened. The key is their commander. His name is Vebus. He is the one that has been leading the opposition to your efforts.